Honey, I'm bringing a love reading, baby. Baby, I've got a love reading. Ooh, your person, beloved. I'm not picking up that this is the person watching it, but it might well be. Take what resonates, okay? So someone is suffering the consequences of the distance between you and your person. Someone is suffering because literally it says here, bad choices, games, mixed signals. Your person is almost like Spirit is saying your person has been giving you mixed signals. One minute you're thinking it's on, the next minute it's not. It's so not on because there's no communication. Either this person's blocked you, there's no communication, or there some bad choices just have been made either on your behalf, but I'm not sensing it's going to be on your behalf. It's actually on your person's behalf. They've made some bad choices that actually they're suffering the consequences of. It's almost like Spirit is taking them through a tower. They are receiving karma for the bad choices that they've made. What bad choices have they made? I don't know, but it's to do with mixed signals. It's almost like this person could have given the impression that they want to be with you, that they are actually into you, but then they fucking ghost you. And they just disappear. And it's a bit like, what's going on? Now, whether you are in contact with this person or not, it's almost like they're wanting to come in and apologize. They're wanting to come in and apologize to the collective for their bad choices, because the consequences that they are receiving is as a result of the choices that they made. They made a mistake. Hey, we all make mistakes at the end of the day. But they've made a mistake and they want to come in and apologize because it's almost like Spirit's saying they want to redeem themselves. It's given an energy of, they're receiving karma for what they did to you because of their bad choices. They want to come in and apologize. But in the apology card, it says here, arrogant, rash actions and insecure. So they're feeling really insecure at the minute because they're not sure whether if they come towards the collective, if they come towards you, beloved, that you are going to accept their apology. Because at the end of the day, the thing is with this twin flame energy is that there is always one that is of a slightly... Okay. There is one that is a slightly lower vibration, maybe one that is healing more complex trauma than the other person, right? So they're of a lower vibration than you at the minute, beloved. So you are able to feel this energy, but you are able to elevate your energy because it's actually not your energy, okay? But in terms of their energy, they are feeling very low, very secure, very hopeless. And, and it's almost like with feeling this way, they're very much up in their ego. Spirit is trying to bring them out of their ego, almost, Spirit's trying to bring them out of this ego so that they come in humbled, so that you are able to accept their apology, whether you choose to. Clearly, it's your free will, of course, There's an energy out here of burned bridges. So there could have been communication between you and your person, and there's no communication. They did something to sabotage. And as I say that, a notification came through, and as I just said that, I see angel numbers 2211. So they did something to sabotage this connection. They did it on purpose because they were not ready for this connection with you, beloved. You literally shone a bloody bright golden light on all of their shadow, on literally all of the parts that they needed to heal. You shone a massive light on that, and you probably don't even realize you did this, but you have. And as such, they literally just went into fright mode and just severed every single connection that they had with you. Because this says lack of trust, disloyal, turned their back on you. So whether they trust you now, collective, I don't know. We'll have to dip further into that because the cards out here doesn't indicate to any trust. But they certainly don't trust your motives, whether you be a soul contract or not. It's given an energy of people have been disloyal to them in the past and they are tarnishing you with the same paintbrush, beloved. They think that you are also not worthy of their trust because they haven't healed, beloved. And I've just seen the 3 of Swords. Because they've not healed, they're still holding on to trauma from the past. which is why they've turned their back on you, which is why they've probably ghosted you, they've probably blocked you, they're probably just ignoring you. And, you know, beloved, whilst it hurts and it's upsetting, this is your time, beloved, to work on you and to work on those things that trigger you. If they have blocked you and that has triggered a response out of you, it's time for you to feel that energy and to heal from it, because there's something which goes back to your childhood, which means it needs to be healed. It needs to be brought up and sort of like dealt with and healed now, beloved, in your adult state, so that when the person comes in, whether it be this person or another divine counterpart that spirit sort of like reveals to you, you are ready, beloved. You're ready. Either way, you have got the angels and archangels on your side. The Most High is with you in terms of your evolution, your healing, your mental evolution, your spiritual evolution. There have been some serious divine intervention with respects to this connection, because this is saying protection, prevented from harm, and divine intervention. If you're probably, you know, been saying, yeah, this person's been in my energy, but yeah, they've blocked me or they're just not talking to me, this for a reason, honey. It's for your protection. This person is not ready to come towards the collective with holding on to such trauma. This person's absolutely not ready. You know, this person's probably manifested new love coming in. Spirit's been like, yeah, sure, this is the person that I want you to be with. And as soon as Spirit presented that person, they literally did a 360 and just literally just went stir crazy. They couldn't handle it, because they hadn't healed from their past. They hadn't healed from just past traumas, which go right back to childhood. There's an energy, the hope, beloved, that you're still quite hopeful that, you know, this connection may come together. You know, and it's essentially that person has to have an epiphany and an aha moment of like, yeah, this is what I need to heal. This is what I need to do. Angel number 0707, until that person steps into that energy of, as it says here, self-reflection. It says self-reflection, answer to questions, untapped talents. Until that person, angel number 717, until that person taps into their own energy and faces their own shadow to find their light, okay, then this connection is not going to come together. If this person has blocked you, beloved, move on. If this person does not communicate with you, even though you may have communicated with them, beloved, it's time to move on. Angel numbers 444. The Most High is not going to punish you for moving on, for keeping the energy moving, beloved. If you wait for somebody who is not ready, if you wait for somebody who's still healing, you are essentially blocking your own ascension. You are essentially blocking your own abundance. You are essentially blocking your own manifestations from coming in. You are tapping into a timeline that is obviously associated with trauma as well. And that is something that you need to delve into, to release. Feel it, to heal it, to release it, and to expand so that you take up room as the new you. Yeah. Because we've got puzzled out here as well. Somebody is confused, perplexed, and conflicted. And I think that's your energy, beloved. You're confused, like, what the fuck? Like, what happened? Perplexed, like, dumbstruck. And a little bit conflicted. Do I move on? Do I not move on? Honey, you need to do what you need to do. Use your free will. Sit down with yourself, take a moment, and really, really follow your intuition and your gut. But the signs are there, honey. If someone doesn't reply to you, if someone ghosts you, if someone just breadcrumbs you, if someone blocks you, honey, it's pretty obvious that that person doesn't want to communicate with you. As harsh as this message is for my beautiful collective, my beautiful beloved family out there, it's time to move on, baby. It's time to move on. It's time to recharge. Recharge your energy, recharge your batteries, pour into you and move on, because Spirit will bring someone in who longs to be with you. Spirit will bring in your Two of Cups. Spirit will bring in your Three of Cups, where you have celebration, beloved, and your Two of Cups, whereby, yeah, you're pouring into someone's cup and someone's pouring into yours, beloved.